Good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in your part of the world. Welcome in, welcome in. This is King B with some more valuable information that you can use. Potential brain cell damage from common sanitizers and disinfectants highlighted in new research. Let's get into this and see what they're talking about. In this day and age, before I get into this article, we're exposed to a lot of chemicals in our homes, as well as outside, but that's for another video. But inside of our homes, we are exposed to a lot more chemicals than we realize. And we really, really need to be careful and be mindful of what we're using, right? What chemicals are in the products that we're using, and if there are any potential dangers with these chemicals. But let's get into this article. That being said, they do have you have companies that do sell certain detergents and household cleansers or cleaners, what have you, that use plants that's not harmful to us and not harmful to our pets. For those of you who have pets inside of your homes. So you can do your research and look into that, right? And they're better for the environment. Okay, but let's jump into this article. Recent research suggests that widely used household disinfectants, glues, and textiles may pose a threat to brain cells during vital phases of brain development. The study, which included work with both human cell cultures and mice, was led by molecular biologist Erin Cohn from Case Western Reserve University in Ohio, along with her team. They analyzed 1,823 environmental compounds with undetermined toxicological profiles and pinpointed two specific categories. Quaternary compounds, often present in sanitizing products like sprays, wipes, and toothpaste, and organophosphates found in flame retardants used on furniture and electronic devices. These compounds were discovered to have damaging effects on oligodendrocytes, crucial neurological support cells responsible for insulating neurons and ensuring rapid signal transmission in the brain. Intriguingly, some of the tested quaternary compounds were able to cross the blood-brain barrier in mice and accumulate within the brain tissue. Although the scientific community does not consider this current laboratory study alarming due to its higher than normal concentrations and artificial administration methods, it raises concerns about certain populations that might be exposed to larger amounts of these chemicals. Studies have started to focus on the human health implications of quaternary compounds during the pandemic as usage surged. I do remember a study years ago. They said that using too much like the antibacterial hand sanitizers and soaps, like using too much of that wasn't exactly a good thing. Individuals exposed to these chemicals, particularly children, are being closely monitored for potential neurodevelopmental issues related to high detected levels of certain organophosphate metabolites. Still, the study emphasizes the necessity for further research into the impacts of these substances on human health, especially in young children, due to the developmental sensitivity of their central nervous systems to environmental factors. The comprehensive study has been detailed in the journal Nature Neuroscience. See, now again, when you're using these chemicals, your cleansers and wipes and stuff like that, your sprays and your cleaning, it's best to open the windows. Let some air circulate, in and out of your household or your apartment or whatever. In rooms like the water room, the bathroom, turn on the exhaust. Get that air out and let that air circulate, because these chemicals are harmful. And like the article is detailing here, especially to children, it's something to keep in mind. And again, like I said before I started reading this article, they do have healthier options when it comes to cleansers and products that we use to when we're cleaning our homes, that are safe. Okay. What are oligodendrocytes? Oligodendrocytes are a type of cell in the central nervous system that produce the myelin sheath, which insulates neuronal axons to facilitate the fast transmission of electrical signals. What compounds were found to be potentially harmful to oligodendrocytes? The study identified quaternary compounds and organophosphates as two classes of chemicals that can harm oligodendrocytes. How can individuals be exposed to these chemicals? People can be exposed through ingestion or inhalation of quaternary compounds present in disinfectants and personal care products, or through skin absorption of organophosphates from treated textiles and furniture. So, ingestion or inhalation, you breathe in the stuff and you're spraying these the chemicals, and it gets in the air and you're breathing that in. That's what it's talking about, right? Now, you may think, okay, well, I put a mask on. All right, but if you don't know the correct mask to use, the mask's not going to do any good. You need a mask with the filter. You need the mask with the filter on it, right? The regular dust mask is not protecting you from anything, right? Now that should make you think of people walking around outside everywhere with the mask on. That mask, see, those masks are woven, so there's little holes. Now you can't see the holes in those masks, but there's holes all throughout that mask, big enough. The holes are big enough where these microorganisms goes right through the mask. Right? So that's something to think about. You need the masks with the filter. Okay? And even then, there's different types of masks with filters. You got to do your research and know which one is the proper one to get. But again, you inside, if you're in the water room or bathroom, put on the exhaust, open the windows. Let the air circulate. You got your door, your front door. Your door has a screen, a security door, screen door. Open your front door, but keep your screen door or security door closed and let the air circulate. Make sure you have proper ventilation. Going to air circulating so that those chemicals, just not just sitting there stagnant in the air, and you breathing all those harmful chemicals in. Gloves are important to use. And mention through skin absorption of organophosphates. So you should be wearing gloves, and not just the regular the rubber gloves, the disposable gloves. They're too short. You can get the long rubber gloves, the almost come up to your elbows. Protect your skin. Very important, because you don't know what effects these chemicals going to have. Remember, your skin, which is the biggest organ on your body, your skin, have pores, and these chemicals go right through the pores in your skin. Let's continue. What is the blood-brain barrier? The blood-brain barrier is a highly selective permeability barrier that separates the circulating blood from the brain's extracellular fluid in the central nervous system, preventing many substances from entering the brain. Should the general public be concerned about these findings? While the study does present potential risks, especially for those with higher exposure levels, it used higher concentrations of the compounds than people would typically encounter. More research is needed to understand the real-world implications. Are there any human studies on the toxicity of these compounds? Human studies have begun, particularly in the wake of heavy disinfectant use during the pandemic. These studies are looking into the health effects of increased levels of quaternary compounds in the blood. Conclusion. This emerging research stresses the need for a better understanding of how common disinfectants and flame retardants might affect human health, particularly brain cell development. While current evidence from human exposure is largely observational, pointing to associations rather than direct causes, findings from animal and cell studies suggest that these effects warrant serious consideration, particularly for vulnerable populations like children. Going forward, increased scrutiny on the safety profiles of these compounds is vital to safeguard public health. That's the end of this article. So a lot of valuable information there, and it really does, it should give you something to think about. Hopefully you got something out of that article that I just read, and it caused you to think and probably switch up or change what you're doing. All right, because again, we are exposed to more chemicals and dangerous chemicals more than you know, more than you realize, at home and at your jobs. For those of you who got jobs where your job is to clean, you're cleaning all day for 8 to 10 hours, however many hours you work, you're cleaning all day long. Okay. And again, these jobs don't care, right? So they're about saving money, right? So because it's about saving money and not going over budget, they get the cheapest products they can get for their employees to use. Believe me, I know. Okay, I know. I had cleaning jobs, and I know they get the cheapest products they can get. Again, they don't care about the people. All right? But again, protect yourselves. Stay informed. Right? Think before you act. Think about what it is you're about to do before you do it. Love yourself unconditionally. Keep your loved ones close. Protect each other. Watch each other's backs out there. Right? Because all you have is each other. This is King B. Shout out to my subscribers. Thank all of you who tuned in and watched this video. Please do subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Check out my previous content. I got some good, valuable information that you can use. I have some more valuable information content coming up soon. Right? If you don't subscribe, I appreciate you anyway. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day in a safe manner. Right? King B out. Later.